Hello, 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 everyone, and
Hello.
welcome. We would like to welcome you, parents and students, to what we're calling our juniors meet
Class.
class meeting
Yes.
and conference invite. Just before we start, let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. Danielle, and
I'm Miss Brewer.
and we're the 11th grade counselors at Clarkston High School. And we are excited just for this opportunity to meet with you today and just go over some important details and stuff. We've been getting the questions and the calls.
Right.
So we're hoping that we can answer a lot of that in this PowerPoint that we're going to
Right.
present to you. And in addition to that, we are also inviting you to come in. We're going to be having our junior conferences, and we're going to share all that information in terms of you making an appointment and everything in this PowerPoint, in
Right.
this video.
Starting next week.
So we let's get started, I guess.
Let's
Let's
get
go ahead
started.
and get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to share our screen. So we're going to disappear from the screen for a minute, but you'll be hearing our voices. Again, I'm Dr. Danielle.
And I'm Miss Brewer.
Yes. All righty. So give us a minute. Let's share the screen.
All right.
All right, so we are ready to go. We're ready to get started. And again, as we mentioned to you, this is our junior advisement and parent conference invite. And this is your child's road to graduation.
Graduation. Class of
Yay!
class of 2024.
Wow, we are excited. And I know you are excited also.
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
let's see. Let me make sure I know what I'm doing here. Do navigate for.
Yes.
All right. So, as we told you already, my name is Dr. Daniel, and I actually serve the students who are in the 2024 cohort. When I say that, I mean that regardless of what your homeroom is, you should be graduating in the year 2024. So, I am your counselor if your last name begins with the letters A through L. And I'll let Miss Brewer tell you about herself.
And and I am Melanie Brewer, and I am the 11th grade 2024 cohort as well. And I will represent the last names beginning M through Z.
Okay.
On to the next slide.
All right. So right here, what you see is that we will be having our junior conferences. Well, I guess I'll let you talk about this, Miss
That's
Brewer.
right. So we're starting our junior conferences starting next week, all through to December before the break. And as you see on the screen, we have our links. We have the junior conference link advisement for Dr. Daniels, as well as the link for myself, Miss Brewer. These are live links. And within this link, you will be able to give us the pertinent information. Please, please take notes and be prepared to ask questions during the child's conference. But in the actual links will all the information that we'll need, and you'll be able to pick the dates and times to meet. All right, starting to talk about our plans, what we want to do after school, after high school. We have college, university, and technical schools. You also have the choice of military, or you can go straight to the workforce. So start thinking about when you come to your conference, what your plans are after high school.
So we're going to talk a little bit about the diploma choices and the just so that you parents could know. First and foremost, as you see right there on the screen, it takes 20 to graduate from DeKalb County High School. 24 credits. Now, in reference to your diploma choices, as you will see in the PowerPoint, and we are going to mail this.
Oh. Sorry for that little glitch. I don't know, something may have happened.
Right on the screen. So sorry about that, but we're continuing. Like I said, we are gonna mail this PowerPoint out to you so you'll be able to see everything fully. But when it comes to your diploma choices, in DCAP, we have basically three standard diploma types. We have your regular college prep diploma type, and again, all of them is 24 credits. Now, a student who is on the college prep diploma type is required to do 4 years of science, math, social studies, your your core classes, and English. 4 units of your English, your math, your science, and your social studies. And to be honest with you, that is a requirement across the board with all our diploma types, whether you're on college prep, which is the first one that I mentioned, or you're on a career tech diploma type, which is the second one that I'm going to talk about, or even if you're with honors and distinction, okay? All of them require you to successfully take and pass 4 years of English, 4 years of math, 4 years of science, and when I say 4 years, 4 credits of social studies. Now, where we start to have some differences is when we get into our foreign language. Foreign language is where the differences occur, okay? If you are in a college prep, you have to do 2 classes or 2 credits or 2 units of a foreign language, and it must be the same language. So it's either you're going to do Spanish 1 and Spanish 2, or you're going to do French 1 and French 2. It all depends. You might choose to do an online option and do Latin 1 and Latin 2. It doesn't matter, just as long as it's 2 units of the exact same language. Now, how does it differ with the other diploma type? If you are on a career tech diploma type, you only need 1 unit of foreign language. It could be anyone, Spanish, French, Latin, it doesn't matter, 1 unit. And if you are on college, the honors with distinction, this is where it gets a little bit more challenging. You do need 3 units. So you would either have to do Spanish 1, 2, and 3, French 1, 2, and 3, etc. Okay? Now, all the other requirements that are required are the same across the board as we continue. When it comes to your health and PE, you're required to have 2 units in that area. Yes, you do have to take health, and your transcript has to say health. Okay? It cannot say anything else. It needs to say health. So you need health and personal fitness. Those are 2 half-credit courses. You do need that. We have to see personal fitness on your transcript. The other one would be another PE. So it's health, personal fitness, which is 2 half-credit courses, and another PE of your choice. This could be dance. This could be intro to team sports. It could be anything. But those are the requirements in that area. And then, of course, you have your career or your career classes or your elective classes, as some of us call it. So you'll have to do 3 career courses. And it might be career or it could be humanities. It might be 3 chorus classes or 3 band classes, or it might be a class like intro to healthcare, the healthcare fields, which we'll talk about that a little bit, but it has to be 3 of those plus an additional elective. Now, in the area of career tech, they would additional electives because why? We took away one of their Spanish. And remember, we go back to this screen where it says everyone must have 24 credits to graduate. So regardless of what, if we take it away in one area, we place it back in another area. And in this case, it would be in the electives. Okay? Now, let's talk a little bit about promotion and retention. I think you got this, right?
I think I got this.
All right.
So for our 10th graders, you have to have 6 units, 6 credits. You have to have 3 core and 3 electives for your 10th grade promotion. Then we move over to our junior year, 11th grade. You have to have 12 credits, 12 units, your 6 core and 6 electives. And when you become the mighty seniors, you have to have 18 credits, 9 core, 9 electives for your 12th grade year.
Now, I just want to add something in there to this, Miss Brewer,
Yes.
just in case. If you fail a class and it's a core class that you need to graduate, not because you have that 9 core, it means that you don't have to pass that class. That class is still over here saying, hey,
You still have to take it.
you have to take that class. Okay, so we just wanted you to know that. Okay.
Absolutely.
And as you see on the bottom of the screen, let's say a student, it has the 18 credits and they have more than 9 core, but they don't have 9 electives. They can be promoted once they have the 18 credits, and of the 18 have at least 9 core. Okay. And of course, these are all things. Remember, we said, parents, write your questions down, because when you come into the conference, you can come straight to asking us, please explain this slide if you need more explanation. Okay?
Absolutely.
Righty.
All right. So, and of course, EOC, which is 20% of your final grade. And these classes include coordinate algebra, biology, American literature, and U.S. history. 20% of your grade. That is an important number that we want you all to keep in mind when you're taking your end of course. We want you to make sure that you have get all your grades in and make sure you're ready to pass that class with that 20% of your final grade. That's important for your end of the course EOC.
Okay. And it's also important just to mention, as we are on this slide,
Right.
is that most of you, all of you, if you are in a junior homeroom, parents of your kid say that they are in 11th grade, those two classes that has an end of course test are the American Lit and the U.S. History. Most of our students should have already taken the coordinate algebra. Most of them should have already taken biology, and they're good and they're on their way. If you have not, well, you know that you will get an EOC this year if you still need to meet those requirements. So guys, go into these classes, get as high a grade as possible. So when that 20% score average in, you're in the green. Green meaning go to the next grade. Okay, that's what we're looking for. All right, let's talk about some remediation options. We do understand that there are times when our babies don't do quite as well in a class. Maybe they didn't apply themselves as much. Maybe there was something going on. Well, it's not an end all. There's some remediation options. So one of them, of course, is credit recovery. You can do credit recovery. In order to do that, you must have a grade of at least a 55. And this is a free option. Every time we talk about the free options of credit recovery, your grade really has to be a 55 to 69 in order to participate in that program. Now, I do want to caution you, my athletes, listen, if you're an athlete and you're up for scholarships, remember the NCAA do not see credit recovery as an option that you can take. So if you're ever coming in and you say, I need to make up the class, and you know you are an athlete, parents, you know your child is trying to get an athletic scholarship, please let us know. We may not know that they're on the football team.
That's true.
Truth be told, we don't know who's under those hats. Okay. So just let us know so we could know that that is not a viable option. Okay. So just remind us. Now, we also have Flex 2.0, and that's an option where you can take a class during the day. Okay, so if you have a free space and you need to make up a class, it's an online class that's taken during the day. We find a spot for you here in the building, and you can take that class. That's an option, okay? Or maybe you're at home, maybe you have a medical condition or something of that sort that prevents you from coming in the building. Flex 2.0 is the full-fledged class that you can take. And of course, it happens during the day. So because of that, it is funded. You don't have to pay. Flex Restore is also a credit recovery option. It works the same way as I mentioned when I talk about credit recovery, and also Georgia Virtual School Credit Recovery. They all work the same. We're looking at the 55, the grade of 55 to 69 in order to be eligible for those programs. Now, in the middle, right in here, we have Georgia Virtual School. This is an option, parent. And it doesn't matter what the grade is. It does not have a grade requirement, but it does have a price tag.
Right.
Okay? I'm letting you know this. So talk to your kids. Really encourage them about passing their classes, because if their grade is below a 55, this is the option for you. And Georgia Virtual School costs $500 per credit. Miss Brewer, did you hear that?
I heard that $500.
I mean, I'm saying this because I don't know if I would want to push out $500.
That's a lot. That's a lot. So we want to make sure that you stay on your grades and make sure you cover that we not have to come out of pocket with $500.
Okay.
And I wanted to piggyback too with Georgia Virtual. Parents, we need your help to monitor the students to make sure they're actually covering those classes, make sure they're taking those classes virtually, because we are monitoring them. And also other people may monitor them in the county office to let us know when we let them know that we have kids in Georgia Virtual Credit Recovery, that they have to complete those classes.
Okay, so if you're a child, just ask them. They're sitting right next to you. Do you have a credit recovery class? And if they do, tell them, pull it up. Let's see where you're at. It might be Flex Restore. It might be Georgia Virtual Credit Recovery. Let's get on top of them. Holidays are coming up. Put them to sit down for that week and finish that class, parents. Okay?
They can do it. They can do it.
They can do it. And we need your help to make sure that they do it. Okay? Now, another option that is available, a lot of times people don't like this option, but if you're severely behind in credits, the option to go to Elizabeth Andrews High School is available. And of course, you'll have to speak with your counselor so that we can do it, because it is a transfer process. You will no longer be a student at Clarkston, but you will be a student at Elizabeth Andrews. And then, of course, there's summer school. And of course, this summer is when that takes place. So if you're behind and you're trying to catch up so that you can have that 18 credits by time you walk in the building in August, summer school might be an option for you. At this point, we can't tell you what the requirements are going to be, but there's usually a summer school option. Some might have to pay. Some might be lucky enough to do it through a credit recovery, and it would be free to them.
Right.
So
hopefully we'll get that taken care of before summer school is an option, because we believe in you guys. We believe in you all and getting your work done and passing your classes.
Right. Okay, so we've talked about grades. We've talked about what the requirements are to graduate. We talked about remediation if you're behind. But then we have those who are doing really well, and you are thinking, your mind is going, you're getting ready for college, and you want scholarships. Now, my juniors know I push full rides. We want full rides. We don't just want scholarships. We want full rides, right, parents?
Yes.
We want where their full tuition, room and board, food, car transportation, all of that is taken care of. Well, two scholarships that you are familiar with, and these fall under Georgia's Student Finance Commission, is the Georgia Hope Scholarship and the Zell Miller Scholarship. So I'm not going to talk a lot about it. We are going to be sending you out some information. Make sure we have your email address, parents. We're going to be sending these information up that speaks more in detail about these scholarships. But just so you could have a little nutshell, a little idea about the Georgia Hope Scholarship, your child must have a minimum 3.0 calculated hope GPA, not their overall GPA, but your hope GPA, which are your core classes, including your foreign language. Okay, so 3.0 calculated hope GPA. You can always have your child log into Georgia Futures to see where they stand with their hope GPA. And the other part of that scholarship that people tend to forget about is that you must earn a minimum of 4 full rigor credits for, and I have included here all the classes that count for rigor. Those are your advanced algebra and above, higher math classes, higher science classes, your AP courses, your dual enrollment courses. All of those are courses that are considered as rigor. So in order to be eligible, you must have 4 rigor classes, okay? And you can click on that link when you get the PowerPoint. Click on that link and you'll be able to pull up all the classes that are considered rigor classes.
That's a live link.
Okay. Now, as we move on, let's talk a little bit about the Zell Miller Scholarship. These are for my scholars, right?
Ooh,
okay.
3.7.
You have to have a 3.7 calculated hope GPA. Okay, so we're pushing you. We're giving you more money. And as I said, if you go into your Georgia Futures account, student, you could see the difference in the type of money that you get between the Hope Scholarship and the Zell Scholarship. Okay. And again, you must have your 4 full rigor credits. But there's something else in there. I need you guys to notice this, because those of you who are giving me heat about that SAT class that I place you in, place you in.
That's right.
There is an SAT requirement for the Zell Miller. Okay? And that is 1,200 on the SAT or 26 on your ACT. And I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of times that's the requirement that some of our students do not meet. So that's why I have you guys in that SAT class. And we had you do that PSAT. We want you on College Board. We want you bringing up that score when you take it, because we are looking for Zell Miller scholars. Okay, it's as simple as that. All right, we're moving on. We're not going to take up too much of your time here. Okay. All right, parents.
All right, so parents, this is for you. We would like for you all to make sure that you are connected to Parent Portal and Infinite Campus. We have 2 live links. The first one is your Infinite Campus information portal. So click that link and it'll give you all the instructions on how to set up your Parent Portal. And the second one is your mobile app. You can download that on your smartphone. But your Parent Portal, sometimes you guys call us and say, hey, I don't know my child's grade, or I need information about credits, or where they stand, if are they on track. This is how you can get information on your own without having to reach out. It's right there at your fingertips. So these 2 live links are for your Infinite Campus. The left is for your Infinite Campus if you go onto your laptop or your desktop, and then the next link is for your mobile app. Please sign up for your Parent Portal and check your emails daily, because we're always sending out information. Students as well, check your email. All of your information is right there at your fingertips through Infinite Campus and Parent Portal.
All right. And just
Hmm.
to just to add to that, I am going to strongly encourage you parents to get that Infinite Campus mobile app
App.
on your phone. It's like heaven having it. I'm telling you, I'm a parent. You want to know if they made it to class today? You're going to get the alert. You want to know what their grades are looking like? You will get live as a teacher enters that grade alerts on what's going on with your child. Listen, they are juniors now. Next year, they will be seniors. You do not want any surprises. We need you to monitor your one or your children,
Children.
one child, two children, because it's difficult for us to monitor all 300 grades,
Right.
okay?
We're a
So
team.
we're yeah, so let's do this as a team. Get the app. Download the information onto your phone.
Hmm.
Stay on top of them. And it's really neat because if you need to email a teacher, all you got to do is click on their name and you send an
Send an
email
email.
straight to that teacher. All through this app, all through the website. It's that easy.
And you can also set up parent conferences too through there by emailing them directly to the teachers.
Right. So, parents, this is that we're asking you to help us in this process.
Teamwork makes the
Now,
dream work.
I did add this in here because a lot of times the kids and the parents don't even know that they have access to their transcripts and their GPA.
Hmm.
You do call us, you might not get us, and you're calling and you just need to know
How to find it.
how to find my GPA. So if you go into your Infinite Campus and you click on the three lines to the top right up here, it opens up this menu. You go to documents, and in there you will find your child's transcript. It's an unofficial transcript, but a lot of the places that you call about, that's all they need. Or even at the top of the transcript, of course, the student can see their GPA for whatever purpose that they may need it for. So I just wanted to highlight that you have their GPA and their transcript
At your phone.
right in your hand, okay?
Hmm.
So it's just as simple as clicking on the link, okay? All right, so I think Ms. Brewer is going to talk about some of the electives that we offer because remember, we are going to have you make appointments for your junior conference. And while you're in the conference, we will be doing advisement because we're getting ready to build your schedule for next year. Many of you have already taken a pathway,
Right.
and you're going to need 4 elective classes, believe it or not. You need 4, okay? So here are some of the options that are available to you.
And we have engineering, we have entrepreneurship, we have computer science, we have therapeutic service and patient care, we have food and nutrition, culinary arts, and armed forces ROTC. Those are your options. And we also have our pathway, we have band for those like to get in marching band, we have orchestra, chorus, and keyboarding pathways. So think about those options.
Okay. Another option that's available is maybe you would like to go over to DeKalb High School Technology North or South. Now, I need you to know this is a year-long commitment. It does take 2 periods out of your day. It's either your child will be going for first and second period or they'll be going for third and fourth period. And this is what they will be doing for the year. But when they come out, they're certified in an area, which
Mhm.
means I think that they're
Hello.
ready for work,
They're
right?
ready for
They'll be
work.
ready for work. So what we have here are 2 live links. You can actually click on these links. It carries you to their website, and
Mhm.
you can see a short video about the different programs they offer. If this is something you or your child might be interested in, well, you parents, your child is interested in it,
Right.
and you like to do this, when you come to the conference, let
Let
us
us
know
know.
because you do have to start the registration and everything. And don't worry about transportation. The bus carry them for their classes and bring them back to Clarkston. So
How cool
this
is
is an
that?
option that's available for your students. Okay, and then of course there's work-based learning. You come in the building, you take your 4 classes, either two
In the
in
morning.
the fall and 2 in the spring. Those are your core classes, and then your child can go off to work. Now, what we want you to know is that it is a class. A lot of the kids think that is that they're working and they don't check in the building. So
They have
they
to.
have to understand that you do have to allot that time to check in, but it is the opportunity for you to go to work while you're going to school. So some of you might like that, and that's another elective option. So we're telling you all of this. Start thinking, start talking to your child about what do you want to do in 12th grade? What is it that you want to do as an elective? And these are the options that are available to you.
Don't forget to take your notes, write these down, these questions down, these interests down when we get ready to talk.
Okay. Another option that's going to be available, this is the information from last year. They haven't posted it yet. Is maybe your child might be interested in doing some advanced studies at the farm bank. If you like science and you want to go into upper level science classes that are not offered at Clarkston, such as AP Physics and some AP, I think it's forensic science is in there. Forensic science. Those are options that are also available, but I must tell you that you do have to have your own transportation for them to go to that. It's usually offered in the afternoon and they can earn extra credit, but these are all options that are available for your student, okay? Now, let's talk a little bit about dual enrollment AP courses. Listen, I am pushing it, pushing it, pushing it. I want our students to do more AP courses. I want your transcript to look like something when the reps see it, okay? There's AP courses, there's dual enrollment. You have choices, and it's like, which one? Which one? Well, if you ask me, I say do both. Do both. Some schools, many schools, love to see the rigor that you get from AP courses. AP courses are very impressive on your child's transcript. Encourage your child to take an AP course or 2 or 3. Okay, and then of course dual enrollment is the thing that helps us parents with when it comes to the money and how much you're going to pay for college. Your students can start earning college credit courses. So
Can you
let's
tell that Dr. Daniels really and she loves doing Roman AB courses?
I do, and I really think that you need to take both.
Take advantage.
I know the question is often which one is better? What do you think? Well, there's some pros and cons to both of them. Okay, when it comes to dual enrollment, the classes actually take place at the college or the university. Now, students at Clarkston tend to go to Georgia State, which is across the street, or Georgia Piedmont. I push Georgia State. I am going to be straight up honest with you. If
Yes.
you are planning on going to a 4-year college, why not start at a 4-year college? Okay. Now, I do know that some of you and some of your kids are more interested in the technical end. And if you are, that's when I push Georgia Piedmont. But at the end of the day, students and parents, the choice is yours. Okay. So I'm comparing the both of them. So dual enrollment classes take place at the university. Advanced placement AP classes take place at Clarkston High School. There is some perks to that. You have your teachers. You have your teachers that know you. You have your teachers that are sensitive to your situations, whatever they may be. You have your teachers that are going to give you opportunities after opportunities. You will not get that at the college level course where your teachers do not know you.
That's right.
Where you do not have a relationship. But in the AP classes, you do have a relationship with your students, with your teachers. So that's a plus to the AP classes. Now, how are they alike in that instance? They both weigh the same. They both are on a 5.0 scale. So this helps to push your GPA. The question we're often asked is, how do I get my GPA up? Do you have that question, Ms. Brewer?
All the time.
All the time. And my answer is take an AP class, take a dual enrollment class, okay?
That will help.
Right. Another um difference between dual enrollment advanced placement is that if you take the dual enrollment class at the college, you automatically are guaranteed a college credit, whether you pass or fail, because it's still a credit. If you get a zero, it's a zero credit, right? We don't want you to get a zero, but
no zero credit.
This is you earn the credit the minute you're finished with the class. Now, when it comes to AP placement, you earn the high school credit, but the college credits are not guaranteed because you do have to take an exam, okay? But you will earn the high school credit on the 5.0 scale. So that's the difference right there. Now, both of them look impressive on a student's transcript, but I will tell you that a lot of the universities know the rigor that AP classes have, and they love to see some AP classes. When it comes to some schools, they ask us to put in the school profile. The school profile tells them how much AP classes were offered at the school. And if they see that you took, we offered 8 AP classes and you took at least 5 of them, that's impressive. That's impressive. So we're just telling you, now, you still have the spring. You still have a whole year before graduation, parents. Start talking to your kids, start advising them, okay?
AP dual enrollment.
AP dual enrollment. Which one do you prefer? If you're asking me, both. We're laughing because we have not planned this. This is not scripted, guys. Okay? So, dual enrollment, of course, you do earn the high school credit and the college credit at the same time. So, parents, these are classes you do not have to pay for when they get to college. That's right. Okay? But of course, with advanced placement, colleges like the nationwide curriculum and the exams that that advanced placement offers, and that is impressive for a college. So yes, you have these choices, okay? Now, we're going to talk about NAVIANCE a little bit, and NAVIANCE is a system that we use in our building when it comes to the whole college application process. And I want you guys to start thinking about college or what you're going to do after high school. It might be a technical school. I want all my students to know when they cross the stage what they're doing next. Okay? If you're going to go to the technical school, I want to hear you say, I have enrolled in a technical school and that's the school I'm going to. If you are going to a four-year college or university, when you cross that stage in 2024, I want you to know which college or university you're going to go to. If you are going to go to work, well, my gosh, I want you to have your job when you cross stage, okay? I do not want anybody telling me I do not know what I'm doing after high school. So parents, NAVIANCE is the portal that we use because NAVIANCE is an excellent tool. What I have done is I've included some videos, and again, these are live links. You parents can go in, you can create a NAVIANCE account. You get to view what your student is doing. You can do that.
And explore.
And you can explore in the NAVIANCE portal. I have given you some videos that talk about the student's journey in NAVIANCE. It shows you what a student tour looks like, the overview. You know your child. You know if they're ready for college, if they're ready for work. You know. You do know because you know your kids.
That's right.
And you know that some of them might need a little push. Some of them don't know what they want to do yet. Well, NAVIANCE have all these tools and you can go in, look at it. And again, we need your help.
It
We
takes a
need
team.
your help. We need you to be telling your child, get in the Naviance, do the
The
different
careers
tasks,
assessments.
the career assessment. Because as I said, when it ends in May 2024, my question, the question I always ask students is, what are you doing after high school? Okay? I've been asking that from time they came here in ninth grade. What are you doing after high school? Okay? Now, students, this portal is for you. Okay? We have been in your classrooms.
Yes.
I know you know how to access Naviance, but I placed it there just in case you forgot.
This is just a friendly reminder.
Just a reminder, I need you to get into Naviance. This is how you find the app. Go through your Clever account. Go to the CTAED directory. Open up the Naviance app. You could also just search Naviance in the top.
Right.
It's going to come up. I need you to get in there
And
I
start your
need
task.
you to do your task.
And you have several tasks. Now, look at 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 5 red tasks that we need each and every one who hears my voice, Miss Brewer's voice, to make sure that you complete these surveys. This is very important. We're going to tell you why they're important in a few minutes. But please do enrollment interest survey, your super match college research, and military options. And you can put it to your favorites, your workforce development initiative survey, your create a Georgia future account. I'll say that again. Create a Georgia future account. All of these are what you need to have done. These are your required. I need you all to do these ASAP. You also have 2 more. Your set your SAT and your ACT SMART goals and create and update your resume. Those are very, very important.
Okay, just to add to that, so you know, parents, most of the students that we were in the classroom with them, they should have a Georgia Futures account. If you do not, create their account. If you do and you used your school email, we want you to go in and update the account to your personal email. The reason being is that Georgia Futures, that's where the money is, okay? They're the ones who do the funding for Hope, for ZELL Miller, and all those things. And they communicate with you through your email. However, after you graduate, you will not have access to your DeKalb County school email. So you need to update it to your personal email so that they will be able to contact you via email. Okay, students? So please do that. Now, in reference to the resume, we ask you to update your resume in the system because I know we're thinking ahead. And what's going to happen is your colleges are going to say, we need letters of recommendation from your teachers, from your counselor. Well, your teachers and your counselors have access to Naviance. If you start putting in Naviance all the neat, cool stuff that you have done so far, they have something to go on so that they can write a wonderful letter of recommendation for you. So we need you to update your resume in the portal, okay? And the dual enrollment survey, I have talked about dual enrollment. I talked about it today also. You all know what you have to do. I need you to go in and take that survey and click the box. Now we are going to be sending out additional videos that are going to show you step by step how to do some of these tasks.
Yes.
But for right now, if you know how to do it, just go
Please do
ahead
it.
and get it done. We are monitoring it. Okay. Let's go ahead. Now we're talking SAT, ACT, SAT, ACT. You want to talk about this, or you want me? Oh, okay. I'll go. Okay, I could go ahead and talk about it. Well, listen. I know some of you have already started asking, and you are talking about taking the SAT and ACT. I have included the links for you to access your account, to create your account on College Board, which is the one that deals with the SAT, and then of course your ACT website for the ACT account. Go ahead, create your account. When do you take these tests? Well, my recommendation, you can take it as soon as you want, it's up to you, but my recommendation is usually for the ACT, you do that July setting, and for the SAT, you can take it in May or June, May, June, July. So the end of your junior year, I need everyone going in and taking the ACT and the SAT. If you have not already done so, that should be the first time that you're taking your ACT and your SAT. Let's get some baseline data on what it is we need to do to bring our score to that 1200 that the ZELL Miller is looking for, okay? So I need you guys to go in to do this. Now, I know, it costs. It costs to take the ACT and the SAT. And we got you. We got you on this because we do have some waivers and we can give you a waiver. However, there's always a catch, right? In order to get the waiver, we need you to do your NAVIANCE tasks. All those red tasks that you see highlighted must be done before we hand you the waiver, okay?
Let me go back so you can see it. I will go back while Dr. Daniels is talking so you can see it.
All right. So we need you to go in and click saying that you've done the dual enrollment survey. We need you to do the super match survey inventory and select 3 colleges or careers or military option, at least 3. We need you to do the workforce development initiative survey, and we need you to create your Georgia Futures account or update it if you have not already done so. So when you come in for your junior conference, I know your parents are going to ask, can they get the waiver? And I'm going to say, pull up your laptop. Let's see if you have done all the tasks that are expected. As a matter of fact, I don't even have to do that. I can see it on my end if you've done it or not.
That's right.
So we're asking you to do that, okay? Now, parents, I know this, we have given you a lot of information. And we are going to be able to meet with you, and we're going to be able to talk even more in detail, specifically about your child at the junior conference. So I've placed this on this PowerPoint again. And these are live links. Click on the link, choose your appointment time that you would like to come in, day and time. Yes, we have all those dates all the way down to December, okay? So you have many dates to choose from. And if you choose to opt out of coming to the conference and you just want us to meet with your child, that's an option too.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
We'll go ahead and meet with your child and send all the information.
We'll send it home
to you. But go ahead
and fill out all
the information. Put in all your contact information.
Please, that's
your
important.
Email. We need your email. We're gonna be sending you email, phone numbers. If it's a cell phone, give us your cell phone. We're gonna text you. No, I'm only kidding. But send us all your information to let us know when you would like to meet with us. We are gonna begin on the 15th of November.
That's right, next week.
So we would love to meet with you and your student. Your student will be in the meeting. And let's get our kids graduated. Ready and willing to go. So let's see here. I'm gonna stop presenting so you could just like see our faces again. Yay! We were the animated 11th grade counselors. Okay.
2024.
2024, class of 2024, the greatest class at Clarkston High School. Yo, right? So guys, it was a pleasure talking with you guys, and we look forward to meeting with each and every one of you. And again, click on those links. We are going to send out this information, the PowerPoint by itself. We're going to send it out with this video, of course, so that that's the only way you're going to see us, right? And let's get this rolling. Let's get these kids graduated.
Yes.
Thank you
We're in it together.
much. Bye-bye.